Good morning, you're watching India Today. I'm Devina Gupta. Starting with the news that is just coming in. The Supreme Court has asked all parties involved in Babri demolition case to go for an out-of-court settlement. Supreme Court has said the picture, it will come in the picture of you can't settle the dispute outside the court. Supreme Court has also said it's a matter of faith. Out-of-court solution is better. It's a major observation by the court in the Babri Masjid case as well, because the Supreme Court is saying Supreme Court judges can act as mediator if the parties please so. But at the same time, the decision should be taken, if possible, out of court. They've said Supreme Court has said that both the parties in this matter could sit down together and resolve this matter. This is a religious matter, this is a spiritual matter. That is why both the parties should sit together outside the court and try and discuss this matter and find a solution. First reaction coming in of BJP Subramaniam Swamy.
तो ये सारी चीज़ों को ले करके, और ये भी जब सऊदी अरेबिया और अन्य देशों में, मुस्लिम देशों में मस्जिद को एक नमाज़ पढ़ने की जगह मानते हैं और नमाज कहीं भी पढ़ा जा सकता है, तो मेरा सुझाव है, मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि ये मान्य सुझाव है, परंतु सुझाव है कि सरयू नदी के उस पार एक मस्जिद बने और यह सारा जो राम जन्मभूमि है वो राम मंदिर के लिए सौंपा जाए। तो ये हम चाहते हैं कि न्यायाधीश एक मीडिएटर, ये जो मध्यस्थ करने के लिए कोई एक न्यायाधीश को का नाम सुझाए, और मैं आशा करता हूं कि अगले फ्राइडे में, ये आने वाली शुक्रवार नहीं, अगले शुक्रवार, उसके बाद जो अगले शुक्रवार है उसमें ये फैसला कोर्ट की तरफ से अपेक्षित है।
स्वामी सर, कोर्ट ने जब सुनवाई के दौरान सीजीआई ने खुद ये बात कही कि ये ऐसा मैटर नहीं है जहां हम कोई आदेश करके इससे खत्म करें, आप लोग क्यों नहीं आगे कदम बढ़ाते हैं, इस बात पे क्या बोला था?
मैंने उसके सवाल, वो जो सवाल उठा, मैंने कहा, मैंने जो मुस्लिम पार्टीज़ हैं उनके साथ मेरी बात हुई, वो कहते हैं कि कोर्ट के फैसला के बिना हमारे ऊपर, हमारे समुदाय में संदेह हो जाएगा, तो इसलिए मैंने कहा कि मध्यस्थ भी करना है और वो आपके आदेश पर होनी चाहिए, और हम समझौता करने के लिए तैयार हैं। मस्जिद बने, मंदिर बने, उसके अलग अलग जगह हैं, एक के प्राणी प्रतिष्ठा के कारण राम जाम पैदा हुए, वही है, उसको बदल नहीं सकते, और मस्जिद तो कहीं भी बना सकते हैं, सड़क में भी नमाज़ पढ़ते हैं मुसलमान, और सऊदी अरेबिया में अपार्टमेंट बिल्डिंग बनाने के लिए या रोड के लिए वो मस्जिद को हटाते हैं, तोड़ते हैं। तो इसीलिए मैं समझता हूं कि इस रचनात्मक सुझाव को मुस्लिम समुदाय मान ले तो सबसे अच्छा होगा, परंतु बातचीत से ही ये फैसला होगा और कोर्ट की अंतिम फैसला इस पर होगी।
सर, सीजीआई की तरफ से, आप लोगों की तरफ से ऐसा कहा गया कि कोर्ट भी इसमें मीडिएटर की भूमिका करे, सीजीआई ने इस पर कुछ कहा?
सीजीआई ने कहा कि मैं भी तैयार हूँ इसके लिए मध्यस्थ करने के लिए, परंतु आगे फिर मैं इस पर सुनवाई नहीं कर सकूँगा, तो मैंने कहा आप जो निर्णय करेंगे वो हमारे लिए स्वीकार है।
अगले फ्राइडे के लिए किस बात के लिए लगाया?
उन्होंने कहा कि आप सवाल फिर उठाइए, उसमें हम अपनी बात को ठोस रूप से रखेंगे।
ठीक।
All right, the Supreme Court was hearing the plea which was filed by Subramaniam Swamy with regard to the construction of Ram Temple. Now, this is what Subramaniam Swamy has said. The court has asked that there could be an out-of-court settlement, resolve the issue amicably. My colleague Anusha is joining us to give us more details. Anusha, take us through what has been the Honourable Court's observation.
We must remember that there has been a verdict by the Allahabad High Court in this matter, which had asked the land to be divided into two parts. The matter came to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court ordered the status quo, which means the prayers still go on at the religious site. However, the construction of any sort of permanent structure is still prohibited. Now, Subramaniam Swamy wanted the Supreme Court to hear this matter on a speedy basis. Even before Chief Justice, the former Chief Justice of India, T.S. Thakur, had said that, this matter to be resolved by the Supreme Court could take a very long time because the files are in various languages, including Persian and Sanskrit. Today, the demeanor of the Chief Justice of India, which is, Justice Keher, has been that, this is a matter which involves sentiments of different communities,
yes,
especially the two communities. And clearly, there should be an amicable solution to it.
Okay, so Chief Justice of India volunteering to act as mediator as well. Stay with me, Anusha, because we have BJP's GVL Narasimha Rao who's joining us. Mr. Rao, how's the BJP reacting to the fact that the court has now opened a door for an out-of-court settlement?
I think we have our position on the construction of Bhagwan Ram Temple or Ram Temple at Ayodhya is very well articulated. It forms a part of our manifestos both in UP Assembly polls a few weeks ago and also in Lok Sabha elections of 2014. And the Honorable Court's observations, I think, are encouraging. Court also is willing to assist in mediation to arrive at an acceptable, mutually acceptable solution, and certainly that is what we have always hoped for. We said either this matter has to be adjudicated by the Honorable Supreme Court after the verdict of the Allahabad High Court, or it has to be mutually settled through mutual negotiations and agreement. When the Honorable Supreme Court has offered to mediate through volunteers, I think it's certainly a
So
welcome,
what are the options on the table, Mr. Rao? What are the options on the table for a resolution?
No, I'm really not willing to comment on what will be the outcome of it, but certainly we always stood for construction of Lord Ram Temple at Ayodhya, and this has to be through either of these two solutions. So I think the solution will evolve through this mutual consultations and negotiations.
So a mutual consultation is acceptable to the BJP because this issue has been going on for over 2 decades now?
I think it's. I think if you read our manifesto, I think our position on this is very clear. I don't think it leaves anything to be explained or it leaves anything for imagination. It's very clear. We said we are committed to the construction of Lord Ram Temple because it's a matter of great devotion. It's a matter of faith, and it's a matter of even historical evidence. So we stand by that. But we said the solution has to emerge from either of these two alternatives. So what the Honorable Court today said, I think would possibly lead to further discussions and with the intervention or with the mediation of the court. I think on prima facie, it looks like a very, very positive outcome emerging from the Honorable Court's hearing.
Well, Mr. Rao, there's no denying that your UP manifestos talked about Ram Temple. Yogi Adityanath saying that the entire manifesto will be followed by his government also in toto. BJP manifesto in Lok Sabha also talks about construction of Ram Temple and exploring the possibilities of it, but it's also related with the construction of Babri Masjid. Now, when the court says that the Chief Justice of India can act as a mediator, and it should be an out-of-court settlement. What is the BJP's view on construction of Babri Masjid and the Muslim prayer room there?
You will have to wait to hear. We want the contesting parties to really discuss about these issues and come to a mutually agreed solution. I think what we have explained on this issue so far, I think is quite evident, and we are really not going to go any further beyond that.
But any deadline that to be set, Mr. Rao, for this kind of mediation? Can we look at a resolution with a deadline?
I think, as I said, certainly the sooner the better, because it's been a long pending issue. It's been a vexatious issue. But with the Honorable Court also even offering to mediate, I think it's best left to the Honorable Court to really take it forward, and for the contesting parties to cooperate and go along with the Honorable Court's offer.
Okay, Mr. Rao, be with me because we also have Tom Vadakan of the Congress joining us. Mr. Vadakan, your first response to now the court giving out an option. Chief Justice of India saying, I can be a mediator. Let's have an out-of-court settlement for Babri Masjid Ram Temple dispute.
Well, the intervention and the wisdom of the court has been displayed. That this is basically an issue that is to be amicably settled, whether in court or outside. The timeline that has been set by the Supreme Court that this matter is vexatious and the matter needs to be settled. Yes, it is a serious matter, and the Supreme Court in its wisdom has rightly said what it has said on this issue. We would look forward of further in this matter with the court's intervention, how this matter can be amicably settled.
Well, BJP welcoming this move as well, Mr. Vadakan. They're saying that it's been on a manifesto. It is a good move, a positive indication, but no deadline or a timeline being set for a resolution till now.
Well, that is the view of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Our position is that we are awaiting the wisdom of the court, and we'll take the matter forward after hearing the wisdom of the court on this issue, because this is an issue which affects, as the court has rightly said, the sentiments of both sides. So we'll carefully wait, evaluate, and with the wisdom of the Supreme Court, take
All
a
right.
course of action.
All right, sensitive matter. The court's taking a positive step. Both Congress and the BJP welcoming this decision as well. But let's get the Waqf Board as well, their views. Jafar Yab Jilani right now joining us. Mr. Jilani, your first comment on the Supreme Court showing the way, saying that settle this matter amicably. If you want, the Chief Justice of India can be a mediator as well. But all the parties must come together and discuss this issue. It's time that it's resolved.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Jilani, if you can hear me, your first response on the court's option of an out-of-court settlement over Ram Temple and Babri Masjid issue.
You see, we have to inform the Honorable Chief Justice that matter cannot be settled out of court by the parties themselves. This process has commenced in 1990 when Chandrasekhar was the Prime Minister. Since then, we have had several parties, several rounds by the parties. Therefore, if the Honorable Chief Justice of India himself intervenes and he says that he will mediate, then perhaps it is possible that the parties may come to in his presence and the settlement which can be arrived at by the Honorable Chief Justice. Therefore, if I don't know what is the wordings of his order or advice, we can comment upon it only after.
So I'll tell you, I will just rephrase what the court's observation have been. They've said Ram Temple is a sensitive and a sentimental issue, and it's the best that it is settled amicably.
No, this is not sufficient. It cannot be settled amicably.
All right. All right, Mr. Jilani, be with me because I have Subramaniam Swamy also is joining us right now. Mr. Swamy, a positive move as we're seeing from the Honorable Court. We have got the first voice from the Waqf Board, which is saying that an amicable solution is not possible. An out-of-court solution is not possible.
Well, no, they didn't say that. They said that we would like to see whether there can be a compromise and a negotiated settlement. And I said, yes, I have. He said, why don't you talk to the other parties? I did. I said, I have. And they all say they want a judicial stamp for the negotiation. And therefore, I said that if the court, gives a mediator for us, a sitting judge, then it will be very easy for us to talk very frankly. The solution is known to me, that may or may not be acceptable to the other party, but we are ready to listen to theirs. The issue is basically that the Narasimha Rao government had given an affidavit that the central government, if it finds there was a pre-existing temple, would hand over the land to the Hindus to build a temple. The Allahabad High Court had clearly said that the central dome is where Ram was born, and that's the faith of the people, and therefore it goes to them. And I was saying that since in Saudi Arabia and all the other Muslim countries, masjid is regarded essentially as a place for reading namaz, and namaz can be read anywhere. So in their country, for building roads and building apartment buildings, they demolish masjids or shift them. So therefore, across the Saryu River, there are plenty of place, and we will be happy to help build a masjid there to the acceptance of the Muslim community. That's the best solution. That Ram Janmabhoomi goes for the temple, and across the Saryu Nadi there will be another masjid, and we can live in harmony.
But that is an amicable solution in your side, sir. What about the other parties?
Other parties, that we'll have to see in the negotiation. How can I say now?
So we've got the voice from Waqf Board, which has said that an out-of-court settlement is not possible because this matter has been going on for long. If out-of-court settlement was possible, we would have done it earlier only.
I think it is possible because I have already had lots of informal discussions with the Muslim parties. आदित्य नाथ को मिल के आता हूँ. अब आ जाएंगे. मुझे 11. Yeah, go on. I'm sorry, your own press people are bothering me in Parliament. Okay, hello.
Yes, Mr. Swamy.
Yes, tell me.
Mr. Swamy, I will repeat my question that what about the other parties as well when the court is saying that an out-of-court settlement should be done? Have you had word with the other parties as well? We've got a voice from Waqf Board who said that out-of-court settlement not possible at this point of time.
I said in the very beginning that I have an informal consultation. They say it has to have a judicial stamp. So I said to the court that you appoint an administrator, a sitting judge, and before him we will negotiate and we'll find a solution.
All right, Mr. Swamy, any timeline that's been decided right now? Because this is just an initial observation. So if an out-of-court settlement has to happen, what could be the parameters of that discussion?
The parameters are the masjid has to be built and the temple has to be built. How both can be built with the satisfaction of both sides, that's the problem that has to be solved.
So will the formula of Allahabad High Court apply? The land will be distributed at least in 3 parts?
No, that was the High Court only said that as a way of gesture to the Muslim community, the third tomb could be made into a tomb, into a masjid. Now that would create a real law and order problem. And there's no such thing as a religious spot for building a masjid. Masjid can be built anywhere. Namaz can be read anywhere.
Okay.
They can read even on the streets. So therefore, I think the solution is easily possible if the Muslim community accepts building a masjid across Saryu River.
Okay, let me see if Waqf Board admits to that solution. Jafar Yab Jalani is still with me. Mr. Jalani, Mr. Swamy is of the view that build the masjid across the Saryu River because masjid or a place of worship for Muslim does not need a particular spot. Is that acceptable solution, sir?
First of all, I may let you know that Mr. Swamy is not yet a party to the litigation. He is an outsider. He has applied for being a party. So you are talking with a person who is not a party, who has no stake. He is just trying to be a party. This Hindu Panchayat and Nirmohi Khala are the 2 main parties. You don't have any response from them. And secondly, from our side, I have already told you that out-of-court settlement is not possible. We have been making the effort since 1990. Therefore, we will never agree for any out-of-court settlement. We can go for the Chief Justice of India being a mediator, but we can never go waste our time. We will request the Honorable Supreme Court to decide the matter legally, judicially, within 6 months, if possible. And that
All
is
right,
possible.
Mr. Jalani, as a petitioner, Mr. Swamy had approached the Honourable Court. Now, if the Honourable Court has said that have an amicable discussion in that purview, sir, is it possible for the both communities to come together?
Already been made, and they have failed. The Chief Justice may not be aware about those efforts. Therefore, the Honorable Chief Justice will have to be informed by us whenever he calls upon us that it is not possible at all. So kindly expedite the hearing of the appeals of the Supreme Court and get the matter decided judicially. Either you being a mediator or the Honorable Judge of the Supreme Court deciding it in the appeals.
Okay, let me go across to Mr. Swamy as well. Mr. Swamy, this is what the voice from Waqf Board is saying. First of all, they're saying that only the parties who are involved in the dispute should talk. And the second, they're saying that an out-of-court settlement right now is not possible because this matter has gone on for a long time. We need a verdict from the court, not an out-of-court amicable solution option. Mr. Swamy, can you hear me? All right, we'll try and connect with Subramaniam Swamy in just a bit. But Mr. Jalani, as you've said, that this matter has taken a lot of legal turns and twists. Now, Allahabad High Court did give a verdict to divide the land in 3 parts, and that's been challenged again with a host of other petitions as well. So it's been a long-drawn legal battle. What is the resolution in your sight?
The only resolution is possible is that the Honorable Supreme Court will decide the appeal and may decide catching of the parties. The Supreme Court can decide it within 6 months if it goes on for days of hearing. And we are fully prepared to cooperate with the Honorable Supreme Court for deciding expeditiously. The matter has already taken more than 67 years. So 6 months is not long period. Let the Honorable Chief Justice of India constitute a special bench for the purpose and decide it within 6 months.
So are you rejecting today's Honourable Court's suggestion that the dispute can only be resolved in an amicable manner? Even the Chief Justice of India has volunteered that if you want, I could be an impartial judge for this out-of-court settlement. Are you rejecting that option, sir?
We can never reject any offer, any advice of the Honorable Supreme Court. We are only saying that we will inform the Honorable Chief Justice of India that matter cannot be resolved out of court in view of the experiences of the last 27 years. That is what our response is.
All right, but Mr. Jilani, this is also what Subramaniam Swamy has said. He has said that for Muslim communities, in fact, he was also cited the matter that in Saudi Arabia also, Muslims do offer prayers. You do not need a particular spot to offer prayers. What you can...
Supreme Court.
Sir, let me finish.
Matter is deeply concerned with the law of the land and with the Constitution of India.
That everybody agrees with Mr. Jilani, but I'm just trying to say what Subramaniam Swamy has said, because that could be one way in which we could see a resolution. That's one way in which one community can also take part in the discussion, take a leap ahead in the discussion.
India is governed by a constitution, and we want to know whether we have equal rights in the constitution. That can be decided by the Honorable Supreme Court only.
But sir, Mr. Swamy, okay, Mr. Subramaniam Swamy has said, and this is what he said in the court as well. This is his contention. Let me finish, sir. Let me finish. This is the contention of Subramaniam Swamy in the court, and I want your response on this. That's exactly why I'm asking you this question. Mr. Jilani, this is what Subramaniam Swamy has said. Namaz can be offered from any spot. And it's time that we resolve this dispute. Let's do it out of court. Let's do it out of court. Let there be interfaith talks. Let there be a resolution from both the communities. Mr. Jilani, your viewpoint on the fact where he has said that namaz can be offered from any spot. Let's take this matter out of court. Let's sit down, have interfaith talks and settle this for once and all.
Matter of lies, right? Not offering. Their mosque has been existing for the last more than 450 years. Can you be deprived of it? That is not possible under the Constitution of India. So we reiterate that it is a matter of our constitutional right. It is not a question of offering namaz.
Which is completely agreeable, sir. That's exactly why the Chief Justice of India has offered to mediate. Because it's a very sensitive issue. He has said that I can mediate if you want to, but there has to be a resolution in spite of this long-drawn legal battle. Don't you believe, sir, it's now time that people from both the communities get equal chance to worship at the spot? Let's have an out-of-court settlement.
You can't take over our rights in this manner.
Nobody is taking rights, sir. It's in fact the Honorable Court's suggestion that let's mediate, let's talk, let's forget the legal court fight, let's talk, let's come out with a solution.
Suggesting anything on media. Matter has to be decided in view of the law of the land.
Okay, Mr. Jilani, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for joining us and thanks for speaking out with the India Today. So it's a big story that we're following here on India Today. The Honorable Court saying, let's settle the issue of Ram Temple Babri Masjid out of court. Chief Justice of India also offering to mediate between the two parties, given the sensitivity of the issue, given the long-drawn legal battle of the issue. First word coming from Waqf Board rejecting that option.